Hi everybody. Today we are going to discuss about the artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies in that supervised learning. We are going to discuss in this, especially the regression, linear regression, and parametric models we are going to discuss today. In that supervised learning, regression, linear regression with example, why the linear regression is needed, applications of linear regression, and the parametric model, parametric versus non-parametric model. This is the overall outline we are going to discuss. Mainly, the supervised learning is to train the machine using the labeled data set with based on the training, the machine predicts the output. Mainly, it will predict the output. The supervised learning can be classified into regression and classification mainly. Regression having the linear regression, regularized regression, k-nearest neighbors, and CART, supervised vector regression, ghost, gradient boosting method, random forest method, extra trees, and all. We discuss in that the classification method, the logic regression, linear distant analysis, k-nearest neighbors, chart, and all. It will be common. Except the adapt boost and the gradient boosting method is comes under the ensemble boosting methods mainly. And random forest method and extra method is the inference back method, and artificial network neural networks we can discuss. These are all the supervised learning methods. Mainly the regression having the overall the linear and the non-linear parametric models is mainly the method. So understand the relationship between independent variable or feature variable or dependent variable or outcome. This is called as a regression. It may be independent or it may be feature versus the dependent variable or outcome. That is called as a regression. The outcome can be predicted once the relationship between the independent and the dependent variable has been estimated, whether independent or dependent. Okay. And then here we have the x-axis mainly independent and the y-axis mainly dependent. And both the values is dotted here, that is data points. In that linear line of regression will be available. This is the regression linear vision and all would be very useful. Mainly the linear regression. This regression mainly line or curve that passes through all the data sets or point, target the predictor graph such as ways that the vertical distance between the data points and the regression of the minimum values. Mainly the regression is satisfied. Mainly the statistical regression methods used for the predictive analysis. It shows the relationship between the continuous and the variables, and also solve the regression problems in the machine learning, and also linear relationship between the independent variable x-axis both and dependent variable of y-axis. Hence it is called as a linear. Both on the x and y, it's called as a simple linear registration, and more than the one input variable and the linear regression is called as a multiple linear regression. So this is the example of x that y equal to ax of b. The variable we have the experience here to have the salary, and with the help of the experience we can predict the values. Mainly they are predicting the salary of employees in the year-wise of experience. Why use the regression analysis? In the sense, it's a prediction of continuous variable, whether it's a condition or sales prediction and the marketing trends, etc. Such as we need some technologies can make the predictions more accurately. And also so far, such as curve needed the regression analysis with statistical method and used in the machine learning and data science method. The reasons of using the regression analysis mainly estimate the relationship between target and independent variable, and used to find the data trends in the data sets and also predict the real and the continuous values. And by performing the regression, we have confidently determined the most important factor and least important factor we can able to find in this analysis. And then This is the parametric model. Mainly the parametric, non-parametric model. It is parametric model. It is used the flexible number of parameters to build a model, and it can be non-flexible of parameter can be used to consider the strong assumption about the data, consider the fewer assumption about the data, and computationally faster and computationally will be slower, require the lesser data, require the more number of data, example logic registration, navigation by course and all. Get this gain and decision tree and all we can use for the non-parametric. This is the regression. This is the classification. What the tomorrow's temperature? It's a regression. When we predict, that's a regression. And the classification mainly it will be hot or cold tomorrow. Likewise, it will be both the things will be available with Fahrenheit. This is the main classification of regression and classification methodologies. Thank you.